watching here for UK and around the world. Welcome back to live commentary of the 2026 FIFA Men's World Cup final here in the Big Apple, New York. We're at the New York, New Jersey Stadium for the final. It's Spain against Argentina. We have just been watching the closing ceremony. There will be a 25-minute half-time break. In the studio we've got Kamkani, Paul Robinson. We've got, like I said, we've got Kamkani, Paul Robinson, Jimmy Redknapp. Sid Fabregas and Graham Souness, Fabregas, Cameron, and we've got Kamkani, Paul Robinson, Jimmy Redknapp, Fabregas, and Graham Souness in the studio. Our commentary team is John Murray, Ali McCoy, Keegan Darby, and Lucas Hernandez are your commentary team as we here for the 10th final.
It's a big game like this, or Euros, or when we play the cup finals, your schedule go out the window. You certainly don't want to delay the kick-off time. But yeah, the players look quite relaxed. They look in the zone. Hopefully the delay is not too much. And remember, they've been waiting a long time for this. They'll be just desperate to get on with the game.
You only had a brass band at the cup final. I know that shows my age a bit, but you know what I mean.
That's true.
Right, back to the match. Actually, I want to say something about the referee. Right. Slovenian, good luck to the referee. Argentina pushed the boundaries in the first half against England. It'll be interesting to see if the referee is a little bit harder on them than maybe the referee was the other day. That's not the reason England lost, by the way.
No, maybe. Look, the refereeing generally throughout the tournament has been excellent. I don't think anybody can have any complaints about the other night in terms of the refereeing, and hope he does well today. It's a massive game for him. And look at that concentration and focus. Yeah,
absolutely.
Huge moment.
Well, let's hope we're not talking about the referee after the game, because obviously the top referees, obviously they're the ones who don't want to be discussed because they've done a good job.
Yeah, absolutely. If we don't, honestly, these are pictures in concentration, aren't they? Because whatever else they do, that man has been there and done it. 8 of them started 4 years ago. He got to the age of 35 and hadn't won the World Cup, and probably thought that it had passed him by. He might win it twice now, and he's 39. One of the greatest of all time. Of that, there is no question at all. Ian, what are you thinking? Last minute feelings. Who are you edging towards? Spain?
I'm edging towards Spain. For no other reason other than I think that they have been the best in the tournament. We know that Argentina, it's never die, you never say die, but I think that Spain, in the way they are, their structure, obviously Argentina with the way they play, like Gary says, they got their minders behind Messi, but Spain will never defer from their structure. They'll play their high line, they'll continue to play how they play, and plus they've got this guy, the winger that they can get out. It just depends, and it just depends now on who's going to want it most. I know it's a very cliche thing to say, but this is the World Cup final. This is what it's all about.
The support, will they have the majority of the support? Argentina fans,
particularly because of Messi.
Yeah, of course. They do travel in their numbers. Yeah, fantastic. Yeah.
Final word, Gary, quick one.
Yeah, I cannot not see Lionel Messi lifting the World Cup.
There we go then. Game 104. The first time the South American champions will meet the European champions in a World Cup final. It can't be set up any better. The scripted commentary is available through your television menu. That's with Joe Burns. In the commentary box at the MetLife Stadium for us, Ali McCoy, Lee Dixon, and good afternoon to Sam Matterface.
Good afternoon, Mark. Good afternoon back home, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Do you fancy some football? 39 days, 48 teams, and everything this festival of a World Cup has poured across 3 countries now, funnels down to one afternoon here in New Jersey, and the World Cup final. America has waited 32 years to stage the greatest show on Earth, and it has served up a potentially historic last act. It's not England, and that disappointment will linger, but it's two special teams, two special players. Lamine Yamal, the brightest young star on the planet, and the man who tonight could settle the debate once and for all, if there's still a question worth asking, and cement his place as the greatest the game has ever seen. For so long, the one thing that eluded Lionel Messi was national team success. And now, for the second time in 4 years, he's trying to lead Argentina to World Cup glory. No captain has ever done that. It is the champions of Europe against the champions of South America and the world.
Anthem of Spain, performed by
The
Spanish
World Cup final is after the national
De
anthem.
ponerse de pie para escuchar el himno nacional de España, interpretado por Spanish Browns.
Please remain standing if you are able for the national anthem of Argentina, performed by María Becerra.
Favor de continuar de pie para escuchar el himno nacional de Argentina, interpretado por María Becerra.
Sean eternos los laureles que supimos conseguir, que supimos conseguir. Coronados de gloria, vivamos. Oh, juremos con gloria morir. Oh, juremos con gloria morir. Oh, juremos con gloria morir.
Well, I think it's fair to say that the Spaniards are rather outnumbered here at the New York, New Jersey Stadium. Never before have the world champions met the European champions in the World Cup final until now. And it's a proper clash, Ali McCoist. What have you seen from these two that will suggest this game can try to live up to the seesawing final that we witnessed 4 years ago?
Well, the last two semi-finals that we watched were incredible, Sam. You know that Argentina just don't know when they're beaten to come back. We're sure whether it's Egypt, the Cape Verde game, England in particular. So we know the spirit they've got, but when you look at this Spanish side, boy, they have entertained. And I'm still in a state of shock, actually, just how much they dominated that French side in the semi-final.
Lee Dixon, we'll get into the teams in just a moment, but how much does it help that both have recently played in major finals?
Yeah, absolutely. That experience they both take into this final, but two completely different sides. But if it's one team that you'd want to pick against a Spanish exciting team that they are, is probably Argentina. They're probably the ones that you would go up against and say, I don't really want to play them in a final. They never know when they're beaten, and they've got that magic man up front as well.
Well, you wouldn't know it, but yesterday electrical storms and flash floods engulfed New York City. But a stone's throw from the bright lights of Manhattan, the heat of the East Coast summer has returned, and we have been given a picture book setting for the big day. It's a proud day for the officials as well. Slovenia's Slavko Vincic, who took charge of the 2024 Champions League final at Wembley between Dortmund and Real Madrid, will be in charge. His compatriots Klancic and Kovacic on either side of the field. And Jordan's Adam Macadme is the fourth official. The VAR room being run by Bastian Dankert of Germany. Let's get to the two teams and see how they'll line up, starting with the champions of Europe. And unchanged from the night they dismantled France. Super defence that hardly concedes. Youth and experience blended beautifully. And a depth, Ali, that is simply unmatched. Is that why they're here?
No, without doubt, it's one of the reasons. I mean, for all their attacking brilliance, there's plenty of it. They've lost one goal in the tournament, lads, so far. Full-backs in the semi-final, Porro, Kukurea were absolutely outstanding. But the main pairing, the main sort of nucleus of the team, if you like, middle of the park, Ruiz and Rodri were absolutely terrific, Rodri in particular.
We have Michael Butler in the background. 8 of the Argentines who started the 2022 final started this one as well. Montiel comes in for Molina, and Nico Gonzalez, Lee, makes his first ever World Cup start.
Yeah, so whoever they play is a strong side. They play the same way. For the neutrals, probably leaning towards a Spain win, but don't rule out this Argentinian side. They've got 6 words: hunger, desire, grit, tenacity. Lionel Messi.
More pomp and ceremony from the Buffer brothers. There is Luis De La Fuente, Lionel Scaloni's mentor, actually. De La Fuente was Lionel Scaloni's tutor on his coaching badges 9 years ago, but there's no room for sentiment or friendship when a world title is on the line.
Ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballeros,
We've seen a lot of this fella. He's been at a few of the semi-finals over the course of the last week or so. Just giving the World Cup final a little bit of Americanization. Well, one of these teams hasn't conceded more than once all month. The other refuses to lose, no matter what the scoreboard or the clock says. Something has to give. 48 teams started this jamboree of colour and football 5 weeks ago, and one will end the night on top of the world. It's about guts, it's about glory. In the land of the free, it's about being brave. Gentlemen, what will the start to the game tell us about what's to come, Ali?
Well, I'd be very surprised if it's not very much the same. The norm with Spanish dominating possession, I don't think it'll bother them at all. They've got a lot more width in their team, natural width in their team, than Argentina have, who basically in the previous games have got it from their fullbacks, although Messi, as we know, drops into that right-hand side.
Welcome to the New York New Jersey Stadium, and my commentator team is John Murray, Keegan Dolby, Adam McCoy, Stan Lucas, Hernandez, and I'm Spanish defender and striker, who was with us for the semi-final match against France on
position and just stand there in acres of space. When you think you've got him, you haven't. And on the other side, how can Tagliafico deal with Yamal?
For 48 teams begun this absolutely outrageous FIFA World Cup. 5 weeks, 104 matches, it all comes down to the final here in New York. Spain and Argentina, one team will be crowned World Cup champions come 10 PM here tonight. And this is just on the right-hand side there.
Pedro Porro, who scored in that semi-final.
Because how do you feeling? Good evening, guys. It's going to be an insane final. I'm hoping for drama, penalties for cash and hits, but I'm hoping this gets a hold of this, but I'm gonna get Spain winning by 3 goals to Lamine Yamal, Modric on score, but I'm hoping for an insane night of football in Stars. If you can imagine it, these fans are hoping for a win, they're hoping for a Spain win here.
Argentina do it, maybe the hard way, but they do it with a bit of a smile and a snarl. A team that simply refused to lose. Extra time, injury time, 2 goals down, it doesn't matter. They just keep on coming. They'll soak up pressure, they'll strike you on the break. They have weapons. And of course, best player in the world.
What did you make, Lucas, of Spain's semi-final against France? We were all watching them. They won by 2 goals against France. What did you make of that? Oh yeah, it was a good performance for me. Because of Power. We didn't see a lot of work from Lamine Yamal. Rodri didn't play his best game against France. Neither did Lamine Yamal, because I said Lamine Yamal did not strike at all. Pedro Porro got a goal. A penalty that France gave away in few stages that we all saw in that first half. Gave Spain hope and gave them a lead, and they hovered and they sent it to Pedro not long. 12 minutes into the second half of the semi-final. Pedro double deadly, but yeah, it was an interesting semi-final. I mean, you can't take away the fact that Spain have had a fantastic World Cup tournament and campaign here, but hopefully they can win here tonight. Also, good evening to Lee Dixon, not Lee, sorry. Good evening to Ali McCoist. Ali, what are you expecting tonight? I'm expecting drama, goals, excitement. I want to be sat in my seat. I want my socks to be blown away out of my seat. I'm hoping for an ecstatic final. Thank you, that's Spain. We are watching 2 of the World Cup. It's been a really good World Cup final both seasons.
Moved into space. Yamala's got away again. And Lisandro Martinez, for the second time in quick succession, has got a vital touch. That's what Spain can do to you. Pounce, and then they just quickly move the ball, and all of a sudden you're in trouble. But this is what
Argentina going forward in the final.
comes out against there. The miscontrol from Alvarez might well be crucial.
What a chance there, Lucas. Yeah, absolutely, really good ball there. Argentina were going on the right hand side. The Spanish goalkeeper came out. Could have been really visible there from Spain's point of view, but Argentina couldn't do it for a chance. What about a chance from Lamine Yamal? Breaking on his right hand side, going into the box. There's about 4 Argentine defenders inside the box. He can book him into Lamine Yamal. Martinez, the absolute insane Argentina goalkeeper, came out and made a crucial save in this final. They'll come back to haunt Argentina. Really, Argentina's both had a really early chance in this final. I'm hoping for more good chances to come. We've got that one to go in this final, but remarkable. In the F1, it was Kim Antonelli who won the Belgian Grand Prix earlier. England managed to beat India at Lords by 27 runs, 22-1. We'll hop into more off the sport and news headlines at half-time here in the final.
That Ali really likes to be in when he was playing, just coming off the centre halves. They pull you out with little passes, all of a sudden you find yourself out of position, then they feed it in behind you. Rodri's the king of it.
Oyarzabal dropping deep, getting the better of McAllister, and now Rodri.
Rodri controls to Spain.
Cucurella.
And Salah has survived.
This is Dani Olmo. Pedro Porro was magnificent in that second half of the semi-final.
Free kick there.
Diabolical. They should have got a free kick there. The
Argentina are going to try and break. Come away from the Spain boxer.
Very similar to that from which he scored his goal down in Dallas.
Oh, watch this. He gives it and goes, look.
How's that not a foul?
That's a clear foul. He's obstructed him, sticks his arm out.
Referee's 5 yards away.
So we're at the iconic New York New Jersey Stadium here in New York. Stadium for the World Cup final.
Hounding and hunting. They've won it back again. Oyarzabal.
There they go.
They're closing down without the ball. Spanish is absolutely exceptional.
You. Hello, Father. Oh. I said football didn't do well. Argentina look on that. What's this one? In a minute. I'll be see. Commentator, correspondent, Jamaican in seconds. But we got for Lucas Hernandez, a Spanish striker defender. He made a total of 384 penalties for Spain. He scored a record of 490 goals for Spain in his career, but he's joined the 4 here. He's been at 4 of. He's been watching. He was with us when Spain played France in the semi-final. He was with us when we were covering one of Spain's group stage matches, and he was covering the round of 32 match at the World Cup. Good evening, guys. What a final we've got. Look at these two of football World Cup giants going head to head for the glory. I'm really excited to be part of tonight, and hopefully it'll be an exciting final, hopefully. So, first John Murray there. So, like I was saying, 48 teams begun this colourful, crazy FIFA World Cup all the way back 5 weeks ago. 104 matches were played, but only 2 teams remain. Spain and Argentina are going for gold here in the World Cup final. It's goals so far here. We'll talk about key players later on in the first half. Yes. Oh. Oh. Spain have got the first corner of the final. Great work from Martinez, and Argentina to keep it out again. Lucas here really good in Spain. We're going into their box, having massive chance in their own box there. Coming across Martinez, didn't really get a good fair anything, and he came off Argentina's Luis Martinez for Spain goal corner. So it's Spain in the test for Spain here. Lucas Hernandez will co-commentate for the final tonight. Here we go.
Aimed in towards that far post. Dani Olmo had room to bring it down. Romero was out to him quickly. Yamal. Reina almost shut out. Wasn't the greatest of passes from Yamal. Argentina have had a bit of a disrupted last couple of days. Scaloni let everyone know about that. He was openly annoyed in his last press conference.
If you're watching in the UK or around the world, you are listening to live commentary of the 2026 FIFA Men's World Cup Final between Spain and Argentina here from New York Media Stadium here. But if you're watching, you can tune in on BBC. You can watch live. You can watch Spain Argentina in the World Cup Final. You can watch it live on BBC One. Right now, BBC iPlayer, ITV. You can listen to live commentary on BBC Radio 55 and on Talk Sport. You can tune in around the world. The BBC Red Button has got a live stream of 55 commentary with England studio for BBC Radio 55 for our sports broadcast radio station. But you are listening, or you are listening live. You can watch it live or listen to it live right now, wherever you want to listen to it, or if you get your radio stations, or wherever your TV listens. We will have the news and sport headlines at half time.
He wasn't too happy about it, and the benches are up. Slavko Vincic is coming over to have a word with the Liverpool man.
He just lets it run through him, doesn't he? Needless challenge. Again, easily we get the yellow card for that, I think.
See, we're a difference of opinion there from the forward. And look where it is, right on the halfway line. Doesn't matter where it is now. No, what I'm saying is, from my point of view, I think you've got to challenge there. You've got to go, do you know what, I'll take a risk and I'll just let him know I'm there. Try and win the ball. Obviously didn't particularly win it very well. I think if you pull out of that, it just sends a message to me. Just sends a message that says, you know what, I can, be on the ball longer than...
All I would say to you is, in reply, generally speaking, when you're letting people know you're there, it's generally a yellow card nowadays.
Well, we haven't seen a yellow card yet. Spain may be a little bit aggrieved that their superstars aren't getting enough protection. Dani Olmo, the latest to complain to Slavko Vincic. That might well have been a yellow. And there was the incident with Pedro Porro where he should at least have got a foul. I saw a couple of superstars in the crowd, and it is dripping with A-listers once again in New York. Pharrell Williams, Will Ferrell. That's just a small number of sample of the kind of star quality that is here for the World Cup final. Pushing the back by Baena.
That was Mr. Messi's second touch of the game after 15 minutes 33 seconds.
I think we've learned that Argentina are quite happy to start slowly because we know they finished quite strongly.
Absolutely.
8 of their goals so far in this tournament have come after the 76th minute.
It's remarkable, that, isn't it?
Rodrigo de Paul didn't start the game against England in Atlanta. He's been integral.
Definitely finished it, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Good with his balls.
Tried to erase that last 15 minutes. He's on the ball now. Floating it to the far post, and slightly better trajectory on that. Nico Gonzalez, who's making his first ever World Cup start, was in.
Inches, wasn't it?
Good chance for Argentina now.
Great area. Oh, Baena's delighted, and he
Yeah,
just dropped him and left
really
him.
good chance for
Didn't match her on.
Nico and Gasol going Nico Gonzalez is making his first ever World Cup final starting now. It's a really good cross from Argentina for a free kick there. He tried to get off the end of it, but he was really late because his foot, the ball just went past his foot and he couldn't get it out there.
Towards the danger zone, or Yathamo went towards it.
Lamine Yamal, once again, Newcastle with a great crossing for Spain. Yeah, really good. Lamine Yamal, really good. He's using his feet and agility fast. He's really running really fast in the right foot because the injury people. But that was really weak and waits for a chance by Spain. Yeah, could do it back. No, not really done by Lucas Hernandez on conscious.
It's a little bit wild.
Didn't have a lot on, to be fair to him. He's pulled that wide Porro who's being marked, and then no midfield player still coming back after that move.
Goes to Nico Gonzalez, and he might get the better of Porro here, and he's got support from Alvarez, and Pedro Porro will be mightily relieved that he wrestled control of the ball back from him.
He's got lucky there. Full back, never turn your back on the ball. He didn't know where it was. He was just hoping that it would drop anywhere near him.
Tactically, Lionel Scaloni absolutely superb in the tournament so far. I just wonder whether or not, with the sort of almost lopsided system that he's got today, Rodrigo de Paul is shuttling out to the right, but it's almost like 4-4-2, Ali, whether that's the reason that fullbacks haven't been able to get forward.
Yeah, well, he's covering Cucurella, his right-hand side, Spanish left-hand side, obviously, but we've already seen Porro get forward and scored in the tournament.
It's still no. It's no. Argentina have got the ball back. Edo's in a good position versus Argentina are playing the ball backwards and playing it safe.
He's looking with menace to get the ball forward in towards Nico Gonzalez, whose attempted flick round the corner didn't come off as planned.
He just wandered offside as well, but I think he can take that one down, can't he?
Offside
But
fair.
I mean, that's him, Lee. I mean, we are talking, of course, about arguably the greatest player of the
It's
greatest
the
football pitch.
Key players, we're
But I
not
just
talking
think
about
he's,
two
you know,
players for Spain
when
and
he's not
Argentina.
getting the
Start with
ball, when
Argentina
Argentina are
because
defending,
number
he just
10 for
strolls
the informed
around
wonderful, the best
the
striker
upper third
for
of the pitch
Argentina
looking for a
at
little bit
any
of
major
space that he
tournament
can pick it up.
at
And
World
they
Cup.
do get the ball.
Lionel Messi, what we
And as I say,
what we expecting
you know,
from
in
Messi
most
this
teams you
time
don't get
Argentina?
away with that. But if you're Lionel Messi,
He has
you get away
goals.
with it.
He has scored a lot of good goals at this World Cup this year. It's been there when Argentina needed it
Opportunity
immensely.
for Oyarzabal to take advantage of a slip, but Enzo Fernandez is back there.
I'm expecting him
Messi.
to
Second man to play
have
three
plenty of
World Cup
chances and score 2 goals.
The other, the great Brazilian right back.
It's an icon. I grew up watching him on TV at World Cups.
Forgot about the great Pelé. He was injured in '62. You informed me.
Honestly, Messi is an icon to watch.
An injury picked up halfway through the
Hopefully, he
tournament.
doesn't disappoint us tonight. That is one of Argentina's key players, Messi, to unite in his World Cup final competition now in just a few minutes' time.
It's a rare thing to play in 3 World Cup finals, but
It's Spain
rare breed.
nil, Argentina nil here. It's the
Spanish
World Cup
attack.
final at the New York Rangers Stadium
Corner to
here.
come in from the far side, which Baena will look after. Oyarzabal, Rodri.
Spain have got another
Olmo
corner
being
here.
marshalled by Tagliafico. Montiel. Romero's getting hold of Emerick Laporte, who the Spanish tell me they reckon is the best centre-back at the tournament.
Here he goes.
Easy catch for Emi Martinez.
6-yard box, he's one of those keepers that come through. It's going back to Cafu. Ali. No disparaging remarks about him as a right back.
Have you been impressed by anyone yet?
Just a different level, wasn't he?
Yeah, I haven't been really impressed watching Messi go down by Ryan Hunter for Argentina. He had a chance there, but overall saying he from off a competition on the side for Argentina. But also the meanwhile, like Keegan and Lucas have been saying, meanwhile, with the key players for Spain. He said he's been really good to watch his speed, agility on that marathon. He's been sending in some absolute belters. Fantastic. He's been sending in some belters. Crosses into Spain's box, and it's been really good to watch him.
27 degrees down at touchline is definitely worth a hydration break today, and it brings to an end the first 22 and a bit minutes of this World Cup final. And don't forget that you can win £100,000 plus an extra £100 for every goal that's scored across the tournament. We're still awaiting our first one today. That total currently stands at over £130,000, and a single entry by text or online costs £2.50 plus your standard rate message for text. Entries close at 10 a.m. on Monday the 3rd of August, post close 2 p.m. on Thursday the 6th of August. Entrance must be 18 or over. Visit the website, or if you want, you can scan the QR code, which is on the bottom of the screen. You get full details. Let's go back to our studio in Brooklyn and get the views of Roy Keane, Ian Wright and Gary Neville with Mark Pugach.
Roy, what do you think? Spain started very strongly, didn't they?
Yeah, this is no surprise. They had plenty of possession. Argentina may be fortunate they've now had a couple of yellow cards, trying to be aggressive, and yeah, again, both teams being cagey. Probably could do with a bit more goal mode action, but kind of no surprises the way the game has started.
Gary, we did mention the referee beforehand and whether he might, I don't know, stab down a little bit on Argentina. Do you think they've been a bit fortunate in that sense?
The McAllister one's a definite yellow card, and find it very difficult to understand why he's not shown one. I think from a game point of view, I think in the early parts of the game, Spain seemed to be getting into Lamine Yamal a little bit on this right-hand side, and you thought, looked like they could sort of open them up a little bit, but Argentina have settled in this last 5-10 minutes, and they started to sort of nullify Spain a little bit.
Ian, what do you think?
Well, let's go to the studio and speak to Caroline Carney, Jimmy Redknapp, and Paul Robinson. Listen to this, Caroline. Well, yeah, for 22 minutes, it hasn't been dry, it hasn't been full of drama yet. Argentina plays a couple of the players who have been shown cards, because the referee didn't, and because they also been cards. Spain should be around, it's been really good to watch. Sprinting on that right side, crossing it in Spain's box, it's been really good to watch so far, but no choices. We need goal, we need drama, fire, action.
Argentina haven't touched the ball yet in the Spanish box. That won't necessarily worry them. We've
Well, it's been interesting. There's been full of action of them. There's been no goals yet. There should have been a couple of cards to shot. The ref has been very kind to some Argentinian players who's been patient to give cards out for fouls. But Lionel Messi has been really good for John that right side for Argentina. China have helped him very good free kick that Martinez couldn't get his foot on the end of, but it should really have been Spain.
Celebrities are enjoying it. We need a goal. Here's Sam.
Well, Spain's defence
Well,
has
what
been
are you
their
doing
strong
right now,
suit,
Jamie?
hasn't it? They
It's
have
been
conceded
interesting.
just
The
one
first
goal in
experience
5 weeks.
it's been a little bit of drama, but it's not been much drama. It's not been intense. It's not been. You all see fans must be insane. It's just something insane. Some cards to shout, but nothing too positive out. Thank you to Karen, Jamie, and Paul. We keep going. Grim's going to tell us really if you grew in. We're back underway here. No.
It's usually important. Since the goalless 1994 final, the side that scores first has gone on to lift the trophy in 6 of the last 7 finals.
What have you made of the first 22 minutes? Alan McCoy.
A little bit short. Alvarez closing down Simon, who just about dealt with it.
There's been no drama, like Karen, Jamie, and Paul said. There should have been a couple of cards to some players from Argentina for Spain. Minimal has been good for firing crosses for Spain on our right hand side. We need goals, action, and fire. Okie dokie, press and the place. What do you make of the first 22 minutes? John Moy. It's been interesting. It's not like Jimmy was saying in the studio. You see finals meant to be full of drama, cards, penalty scores. We've seen none of that yet in this final. No cards. We've seen a couple of corners. But Messi's been really good for Argentina on our side, like Paul saying, trying to help them. Argentina had a good free kick there a little while ago. Martinez couldn't get his foot on the end of it, but it's not, we need fire, action, goals. None of that so far. That was John Moy and Ali McCoy sat with the full commentary of the final. What about you? I was Spanish defender Lucas Hernandez. Lucas, what do you make of this? What's been boring has been the defense has been sloppy. There's been a lack of chances, and there should have been a couple of players for Argentina should have been getting yellow cards. The ref has been really short and relaxed and nice to not give the cards out. The minimal has been really good on the left and right hand side for Spain, firing good crosses into the box. We couldn't do it about it. We need goals, fire, action. Okay, no so far.
Scaloni encouraging his team to get up the pitch.
I'll tell you more about how both the teams. They're back tomorrow morning from 6. They're back all week from 6. And I'll tell you, they've got some good guests for Walk Up Question and they're going to be joined by a whole host of Argentina. They're going to be joined by a fan.
That's really short.
Panel tomorrow.
Cucurella is there.
Cucurella couldn't do much about it. I don't know here.
He was trying to switch it. It was not the ideal pass. No, it was a little bit wild, wasn't it?
It could have been a little bit of a dodgy situation, but he actually defended it well in the end.
Amazing to think that Cucurella is going to be at Real Madrid next season. Yamal.
That was nearly a worldly ball. You can ever play a ball into a striker's
Oh, it's a good ball, wasn't it? Because, Minimal tried to cross it into Spain's box. I couldn't do much about that one now. There's a couple of Spain players in the box. Argentina had a couple of players coming to defend, but that chance was really weak and really stupid from Spain there. They should have tried a better thing. They should have tried to make better than Minimal putting it in.
The finals in Germany. He's established himself as an elite fullback. Are you surprised that he's going to end up at the Bernabeu?
No. I think you've used the word elite, and that's what I think he is. The biggest compliment you can pay him, fans of your own team love him, and the opposition don't like him. Invariably, that's the biggest compliment you can get paid.
I think sometimes people underestimate, and Chelsea is a big club, there's no doubt about that. When you move clubs, no disrespect to where he came from, but when you move clubs, it can take a while. He did get some stick. It took him a while to settle in. Boy, has he done it now.
Baena getting a chance to cross, but not being able to execute it. And Romero of Tottenham Hotspur chests it down, and
You're gonna hear
Argentina get it away.
That's a poor ball,
from
Sam. You know, once she does ever so well, come back on his
Kim Antonelli, who won for Belgian Grand Prix. I'm gonna hear from the winner of the US Open Golf at the half-time break. We've got a 25-minute, we've got a 25-minute half-time break.
Oyarzabal. A little shove in the back from Romero. Wanted a free kick. Again, the referee wasn't
Argentina are gonna come forwards.
Fernandez.
Tell you, Ali, what Spain haven't done or managed to do yet is get one in behind for a runner going past that final line, because they're playing quite high. Argentina at times, but they haven't had a runner from midfield.
Free kick there.
Just break the hold from the fullback.
If you are listening or watching in the UK or around the world, welcome to the 2026 FIFA Men's World Cup final here in New York. We're at the New York New Jersey Stadium here. Spain, no Argentina, no here at the moment. You can watch the final live on BBC One, BBC iPlayer, ITV. ITV. You can listen to it on radio. You can listen to it of the final on BBC Radio 5 Live and Talk Sport right now. Argentina free kick. Coming forward low. Spain are trying there. Spain clear it.
Alvarez, which is going to give Pedro Porro a free kick.
Spain get a free kick. Interesting but awkward position.
He's finely poised and very much on a knife edge. I suppose the big subplot is the fact that the two managers know each other so well. Lionel Scaloni said Luis de la Fuente taught him all he knew. Cucurella.
Spain trying to come forward. Spain come forward.
Finally, the offside flag goes up.
They worked it really well. Baena was just going short enough, giving Montiel the problem with Romero. This tight probably is just.
Argentina gets that first throw in.
There was an ironic cheer from the small pocket of red-shirted Spaniards high above Unai Simon's goal.
There's no Argentina are trying to come forward.
Skipping away from Rodrigo de Paul. Cucurella, little flick trying to get the better of Montiel. Good recovery challenge from the man who
Brilliant work for Lucas from Cucurella. Really good Cucurella was coming forward on that left, a dangerous position, but Argentina's defense came out cleaned the ball straight up for good work and great defensive work from Argentina. Really good to be explained down there. Argentina needs to give out a lot more. Argentina if we're going to win here tonight. Coming forward. Ooh. He just there, Johnny. Was there a handball there? Oh, possibly could have been a penalty there. Because baby, you don't love it. It hasn't really. It has become difficult for Spain. It has become really difficult here for Spain to go into the box, have a lot more chances, and just be dangerous and in different positions. It should have been Spain 1-0. Lucas Hernandez. It should have been really good chance there. Spain come forward in a good position. A really good whack from one of Spain's players. Goes right. The ball goes right into the gloves and arms of Argentina goalkeeper Martinez. Really good chance. Spain should be 1-0 in the final, but they couldn't take that chance. They could have scored it and made it 1-0 Spain. Really good chance there for Spain. And the question, Lucas is right, really good chance there. Spain can forward in a good position. But as good glove work and good goalkeeping is good from Martinez to keep it out from an Argentina point of view. Really good work out there. No stall here. Come forward.
Second chance at centering the ball, and he's ended up finding Oyarzabal. His attempt at escape was halted, and that's going to have to be a yellow card. I don't think there was much getting out of that.
Yellow card for Martinez for it is the first yellow card of the 2026 World Cup final, and it's going to Argentina defender Martinez for a dirty foul on a Spanish player. Good decision there, Lucas. Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Martinez knew what he was doing. Spain were going to break, takes him out really on the ankle there. Good call for the ref. Good decision, yellow card, 100% there. Again, we are joined by Lucas Hernandez, a Spanish striker and defender. He made 385 appearances and scored over 490 goals for Spain in his footballing career.
Good run from Pedro Porro, whose cross is going to evade everybody.
Another good chance for Spain there. On the counter attack, Ali, yeah, really good. Spain were coming forward, a nice cross into their box, but there was no other Spain players there to try and have a shot on goal there. Team effort from Spain, yeah, really, really good in there. As Ali McCoy has joined us for this final.
Yamal. Fabian Ruiz back to Yamal. Spain have won the ball high up here, and again, as soon as they've got it, Argentina flex back behind it.
Time for another talk about another key player, Spain's Minimal. Lucas, what do you expect from Minimal tonight in this final?
Baena outside him, he went for instead. Well, you can't win the lottery unless you buy a ticket.
Well, they worked the extra man really well, didn't they?
Good work from
Alex
Spain
Baena kept his
again.
distance out in the left flank and allowed Cucurella to move forward. Give them the extra man, the overlap.
Right, we're going to talk about a key player for Spain now. Striker, the Minimal, what do you expect here from the Minimal? Well, just like Messi, he's had a great tournament for Spain. He's scored a lot of goals, created chances, he's crossing some good deliveries. He's had a fantastic World Cup campaign and tournament.
Half-time show, the first ever World Cup final half-time show. I'm not going to ask you for your thoughts on BTS, Coldplay and Madonna, but I am going to say, what is it going to have in terms of effect on the players, the fact that the break is much longer than it usually is?
Well, they'll keep themselves ticking over, that's for sure. I would imagine they'll have bikes and things like that in the gym. They'll sit down, they'll do their usual, I would imagine. Lads get their cup of tea in 5-10 minutes with the coach. But at the same time, they'll definitely need to loosen up again before they come out for the second half.
He won't be loosening up again, and he won't be coming out for the second half. Lisandro Martinez is being replaced, and Nicolas Otamendi, 38 years of age, a general, a dressing room voice, who came off the bench against Algeria and England, started the game with Jordan when Romero was rested, goes in alongside the Tottenham centre-half.
Oh, tonight I'm hoping the Minimal scores 2 goals, creates more chances. It's been really good to watch Minimal so far tonight. Hope he scores some goals though. So what impact, we're going to talk about impact of the players, because we are due to have a 25-minute halftime break, because we've got a big halftime show with Coldplay, BTS, Madonna, some people are performing here at halftime. Lucas Hernandez, what impact will have on the players? It will have a massive impact on how they will perform in the second half, because normally if they just go in, have a big team talk with their manager and just have drinks, relax, but we're going to have an extra 10 minutes to decompress themselves. That's not always a good thing in football. 20 minutes is going to it could have a massive say on who comes out better, who comes out on top in the second half, but I don't think having an extra step in there has been a good thing.
It just ran away from him, didn't it?
Will be 4 minutes of added time. Gonzalez tricking his way past Porro, probably for the first time, really. Wasn't going to be able to do it twice.
So we've got 4 minutes to go until we're at half time. 4 minutes to go. Here at the New York Major Stadium. It's no in this final. We've got 4 minutes to play till half time.
Ended up only finding touch.
It's 0-0. I spoke on that input and of course, because what's your reaction to German Champions last event? We're going to have a 25-minute half-time break.
Very frustrated.
Some players will have someone because it will have a massive impact. I imagine players will be in half will come out on top of the second half, but it's not always a good thing in my opinion. It's a bit far bigger.
Certainly not going the way of Lisandro Martinez, but not really going the way of Spain yet either. Lots of control, lots of possession, but maybe not as much as they are used to.
Yeah, they'll be frustrated, and Argentina won't be. There's the difference. They're just quite happy with doing what they're doing.
Certainly leaning into the Argentinian game plan at present. is Rodri.
That's the one I shot. Go over the top. Yazabal made a really good run. Just lift it over. Olmo, you don't even have to take a touch. Just stretch the back line towards their own goal. They haven't done it once.
Good turn from Baena into Oyarzábal. Trying to turn it back round. He's lost it to Messi. You can't touch him, mate.
Especially not like that. Especially not on his knees.
Well, he's been the story of the World Cup in some senses, hasn't he? Lionel Messi, 39 years of age, 8 goals. Mbappe got a couple during the third, fourth place playoff. He might well not get the golden boot this time, but he's still got a very good chance of getting himself a second straight World Cup.
Will we see him at the next one, boys, do you think?
43?
There is a train of thought the way he moves, and I get it. You know, there's not a lot of output in terms of, running about. I'll tell you what, the brain won't slow down for sure.
Well, if you told me 4 years ago that he was going to be here and this good, I would have said no. So I'll reserve judgment, I think.
That's why I was asking the question, really. We were blessed 4 years ago, weren't we, to watch that?
Slightly different game this time around so far, but there's a long way to go.
Yes, it's not now.
Might be a very long way to go.
I think the Spanish are playing into the Argentinians' hands a little bit here by playing balls short to feet now. They've got to go a little bit longer. Stretch the game a bit.
Well, level at the break, 48 teams dwindled down to 2 over a fascinating month. 45 minutes gone, there's still nothing between the last pair standing. Stay right there, the first half-time show and a World Cup final between Spain and Argentina to finish in the next few minutes. Half-time in New Jersey, it's Spain 0, Argentina 0.
Well, half time here at the New York New Jersey Stadium. 48 teams begun this World Cup, but 2 teams remain. Nothing separates these two at half time, but half time here it is Spain and Argentina. We have got a fantastic half time show to bring you that comes next, but half time it's goalless here in the New York New Jersey Stadium.
Oh, he's off again. Come on, back to the chicken. Thank you.
So thanks to John, Keegan, Ali and Lucas. We'll be back with you guys for the second half commentary of Spain Argentina in the World Cup final, but we're going to go get the top news stories for you. It's time for the sport. It's time for the news headlines with Margaret Jones. Margaret, good evening. So, the news, as always, Andy Burnham is pledging to stable and responsive politics in his first speech as Prime Minister, as Andy Burnham will be giving him the keys to number 10 tomorrow morning. He'll have a speech at number 10 and he will appoint his cabinet. Roger Reeves, David Lammy, Yvette Cooper, Wolfie Stay, Wolfie again. We have no idea what Andy Burnham's cabinet is going to look like.
I've got a tablet.
Tell him how bad my match were, how the greediness. Tell him about how greedy one player were.
Next, Iran warns of an accident in the Strait of Hormuz as Trump says deaths of US troops a shame. Let's say 5 ways. Next, an aftermath of a massive missile attack in Kyiv. Over 40 missiles were fired at several directions in the Ukraine capital. Next, 2 cross-country horse riders killed in separate accidents. Next, Tate brothers arrested in Miami on UK because over rape and sexual trafficking charges. The controversial social media influencers were detained by US Marshals on Saturday and now seeking their exit to the UK. And England players returned back to the UK after beating France 6-4 in their World Cup third and fourth player final to win, and they won the bronze medals. It's time for our sport headlines. Ryan Fox wins the Open Championship golf. His first major title win, found apart record-breaking weekend. Next, England Steel Series win recorded at Lords. They beat India by 27 runs to win 2-1. England top scoring for 88 with Jacob Bethel, Benduka, Root all top scoring. Shaman Gill, Rahul also scoring for the Cordis last appearance for India. Next, Kim Antonelli wins for Belgian Grand Prix. But George Russell numbs to disappointment after a bitter blow to his total hopes. Next, 2 riders die in separate British evening competitors. Christopher come back to stun leads in a thriller. Argentina head coach walked out of his news conference after a 31-25 defeat to England International Championship. He tells the media that he believes that England players and staff and fans had a lack of respect during their match last night. Finally tonight, a world record broken at the World Indoor Athletic Championships this weekend. A massive record broken. Josh Kerr says breaking the men's mile world record is an awesome achievement, but hence he could attempt to set a new mark. That's the latest. So we're gonna have second half commentary of Spain against Argentina at the World Cup final. We're currently doing the half-time show. BTS are on stage and are performing their track called Dynamite for you. But we're gonna hear from the winner of the Belgian Grand Prix.
JB. Oh yes, it's bloody. It is bloody. What's Justin Bieber? Oh yes, it's Justin Bieber, isn't it? Is that Justin Bieber? No, what then?
A Formula One Belgian Grand Prix. In third place, Max Verstappen. In second place, Charles Leclerc. And taking his 6th win of 2026, our winner, Kimi Antonelli. Many congratulations, Kimi. Another.
Kick Karen off the club. That's what everyone's waiting for.
So we're gonna hear from the winner of the Belgian Grand Prix, Kim Antonelli. He won in Belgium. We're gonna hear his manifest right now. He spoke after winning another F1. Let's take a listen.
Impressive victory for you. What aspect of this afternoon pleased you the most?
I mean, it was a hard-fought race. Pace was a lot higher than practice, and it was not easy because Max in the first inning was keeping up, and then obviously Charles at great pace as well on the hards. So it was not easy because also so much deployment difference between all teams. And as well, you know, we were strong in certain part of the track, but then weak in others. So definitely was not straightforward, but yeah, I'm very happy with it.
And it's another race in which you missed out on the VSC. What were you thinking at that moment?
You know, obviously, I was a bit annoyed, but you know, you can't predict these things, and sometimes it goes your way, other times it doesn't. You know, in Suzuka, I was very lucky with it, with the safety car, with the timing, and today it wasn't. You know, like on that side, it wasn't on my side, but it's how it goes, and so that's why. Despite everything, you just try to make the best out of it and just try to maximize the result.
Can we discuss some pretty close battles you had today? Starting actually on lap 1 with Max going down the hill to Eau Rouge. Could we get your side of
it? Was crazy. To be fair, I was so confused of what was happening because Max came fly past me before Eau Rouge, and then I passed him back, but then I saw Charles that almost came alongside me, and I was like, what the heck is happening, you know? Like, I had no clue. I was just trying to hold a position on track, and I was looking in my mirror the whole time because I just saw so many cars coming. Yeah, it was a crazy start, but luckily we got away cleanly.
And what about that battle with Charles at the end? Were you surprised by Ferrari's pace today?
I mean, they were good in FP as well. Their long run didn't look bad at all, so we knew they would have been good. And today it was just the confirmation that they were there, and they were very strong in 12-13 compared to us. Was struggling a little bit with the rear there, but then on the other hand we were very strong in the low speed corners. So yeah, it was that's why it was not easy, especially to keep up in the sector 2. But yeah, definitely we expected them to be quick today.
Final one from me. Hungary is up next. A very different racetrack to here at Spa-Francorchamps. Just give us a little sneak preview as to how you think your car will perform there.
Yes, it's gonna be. I think all top 4 teams will be close. because obviously you have no battery issues. I think you can deployment is gonna be very healthy. So it's gonna be another track where it's maybe a bit more like Monaco, where you just try to drive as fast as you can. And yeah, so it's gonna be interesting. I think it's gonna be very tight between all of us, and that's why it's gonna be important to try to put things together.
Very well done today. Thank you for
Well
that.
done, Kim.
Kimi, Charles, let's come to you now. We've just had Kimi's analysis of
Good boy, Alfie.
Charlie needs to do more of the houses tomorrow. Can he have the thing?
What thing?
For tomorrow.
You can have it in the afternoon. Whenever.
The houses need to be done in the afternoon.
I know.
At 12.
I'll be using it at 12. I won't be using it after 1. Oh,
houses. Right, you're going to be here all day tomorrow.
Yes, but I'm using it in the morning for important stuff.
Hello.
They though belongs.
And this job will just find Yeah. I told him that afternoon.
So well done to Kim Antonelli. That was his reaction to winning for Belgian Grand Prix. We're now going to hear from the winner of the Open Golf. The winner was USA's Ryan Fox won the US. No one. The Open Championship is the 154th championship. Let's hear from Ryan Fox now.
A lot of holes in this championship we could talk about, but I want to concentrate on the final hole. Incredible drive, wonderful approach, and you knock in that birdie putt. And the 18th hole is the hardest hole of this golf course. What was the self-talk like on the tee, knowing you needed a birdie to win this championship?
I said to my caddy Dean, I said, we're going to take it on. We're going to try to win, and I'll deal with whatever consequences happen. If you had a bad drive and whatever and make bogey, I probably can live with that than trying to lay up and get in a playoff and make a bogey that way. And probably at the 2 best shots of my life. The driver was perfect. Probably got a bit closer to the bunker than I thought off the tee. I had a great number for 9-iron in there, and I hit that exactly where I wanted to. And I'm not sure how I hit the putt straight, to be honest. Everything was shaking, trembling, whatever. I know that's what people practice sometimes. I've got a putt to win a major. It's a whole lot different in real life, I can tell you that. And I was just take a deep breath, hit the putt, and kind of hope, and it went where I aimed.
As you look back on your journey, leaving New Zealand as a professional, playing all over the world, what do you think are some of the critical tools you picked up along the way that ultimately led you to holding the claret jug?
I don't know, really. I mean, it was a slow journey for me. I turned pro late at 25. I didn't get out onto the DP World Tour till I was 30. I was a rookie on the PGA Tour at 37. So, I wasn't a superstar youngster coming up. I had to, learn sort of everything about pro golf, really. How to control your nerves down the stretch. I used to hit it very wild off the tee and learn how to keep it in play, and the learning how to travel. Obviously, New Zealand's not the greatest base as a professional golfer. All the major tours are elsewhere, so there's a big learning curve there, and it's been a lot go into getting to this point. It's still very surreal right now that I'm holding the claret jug and talking to you about it, but it's been a lot. I'm 15 years into my professional career, and things are still getting better, so I'm pretty happy about that.
Final thing, you grew up understanding what it's like to get to the highest level in sport, with your dad being a part of the All Black rugby team. That was incredible. Now, after your long journey, you have reached the highest level, just like your dad. How special is it to keep the family tradition going?
Yeah, there's going to be some pressure on my kids, I can tell you that. So my mum's dad played cricket for New Zealand, Merv Wallace. As you mentioned, Dad played for the All Blacks, and they won the World Cup in '87. So yeah, to be the third generation of my family to represent New Zealand to make it at the highest level is pretty incredible, and I'm not going to put any pressure on my kids. Hopefully they don't feel that growing up, but it'd be nice to see them try to carry on that tradition somehow.
Congratulations. Drink some wonderful things out of that jug.
I plan to.
Ryan Fox, a major champion, the Open champion.
Smiley is down here at 18. We've moved off our set down here just to the left of the 18th green. Ryan Fox is going to join us in just a few.
This is where my story begins.
Perhaps we haven't seen. It doesn't get any. I had goosebumps. That was.
Next, England players in 22 flew back to the UK after their victory. They won 6-4 against France in Miami for third and fourth player final to pick up bronze medals. They are now going to be placed third in the World Cup rankings.
Okay, let's get to Birmingham Airport, England's.
This is the moment when England arrived back in the UK.
Okay, let's get to Birmingham Airport. England's players have touched down following their World Cup exit. Paul Gilmore is there for us. Good afternoon to you, Paul. Not the triumphant return that the team were hoping for, but at least they've still got some medals round their necks.
Hi, Jess. Yes, of course, they returned to England just after midday. They returned to Birmingham. With those bronze medals, their heads probably still spinning from that 6-4 victory against France. Quite a spectacle it was, wasn't it? What a game it was. And so they left Fort Lauderdale a short distance from the Miami Stadium. After a couple of hours after the game last night, they then flew through the night, arrived in Birmingham, touchdown, as I say, just after midday, and that was then back in the UK after the American, Mexican and Canadian adventure ends. The World Cup for long periods looked like it was going